what could you say to Orange Juice Asia before?
The Orange Juice Asia of 2020.
When you guys first started?
Just do it.
Ooh.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Nike.
Yeah, we had a lot of.
We won't say any brands here. We're not sponsored.
We
Just
might,
say.
we might buy some shoes.
But just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Like, don't hesitate.
Nice.
Just, you have this idea, work towards it, make sure it grows, and yeah, I guess.
Hello, beautiful people. Yes, it is time for your favorite rendezvous with Kultura, the radio show, a show
Where we showcase low-key but not so low-key artists.
All right.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
guys.
What
Well,
it do?
it's a full pack in the studio right
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes, sir. It's a full house in here, man.
Exactly. Yeah. And as you can hear, it's the full crew with a K for
Yes, sir.
Kultura. It's me, Kara, your host for tonight, together with Kenny.
What it is, what it do.
And we also have Anne. Hello. And of course, behind the decks, we have Tana Flo.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How are you guys?
I am great. Doing
All
very
good.
Very good.
How about you, Tana Flo? How is life?
Well, life is going good, but the weather is pretty cold outside. I guess our guests, our friends here are feeling it pretty hard, but yeah, it's really cold. But life is always good. Life is popping.
Exactly. And as you said, we have guests right now because tonight it's not just the full crew of Kultura, but it's also our boys coming straight from Manila, the Orange Juice Asia. Hey guys, welcome to Brussels.
Yeah.
Like this. Hey, how are you guys? You all good?
Yep. Yeah, feeling good.
All good. So how are you guys? Because you guys are here because you have a Europe tour. How does that feel?
It's kind of surreal until now. We're still feeling still surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But so you guys you started your tour in Amsterdam, right?
Yes.
Yes. And then you went to after Amsterdam, it's Zurich, and then Italy, and then now you're here in Brussels. How do you find Brussels? Because you guys toured Brussels earlier. How do you find it? How do you find a cute city of Brussels?
The buildings are pretty historic, and everything's just mind-blowing for us, and it's a bit cold too.
Very
Yeah.
nice architecture.
Yeah.
But of course, let's remind them first, who are you guys? So it's Orange Juice Asia, of course, with Marco, Pedro,
Yeah.
and of course we also have Manila Junkie, and we have Shingen.
What's up, yo?
Okay, so it's pretty historic and pretty nice, pretty chill, right? Hey, Kani, how do you find our scene?
Listen. I was about to jump in and say it's probably the best city they've seen, of course.
Is it?
Obviously.
Uno.
Of course.
You know. Amsterdam is a great way to start, of course, but Brussels, But yeah, Brussels is great. I'm pretty sure, I hope that you found the city, very welcoming. I don't know, did you guys go, a little bit sightseeing? Did you go around the city a little bit?
Yeah, we did actually.
All right. Where did you go?
Do you remember?
That's the
Do
question.
you guys remember? Where did you go?
We went to
Quiz.
see the that statue where the guy was
Taking a leak. Yeah, this one.
Okay.
Mannequin piece.
Mannequin
Yeah.
piece.
Mannequin piece.
And then also
We hit up Grand Place.
Grand Place. Yeah.
Okay,
True. Yeah.
Yeah, and also we have to remind people why they're here. Obviously they're playing here tomorrow, so.
Exactly. You guys are playing here
Yeah.
tomorrow at Hoxton for Le Jeune Club. So we're very, very excited for that.
A
But
great one.
speaking of your tour, is there any city that stood out for you guys? So far.
I mean, other than Brussels.
Good answer. I like that answer.
I really liked Naples. Very nice. Very.
Have you tried the pizza there?
Yes, of course. Yeah, we tried the fried pizza. We also tried what's that called?
the croquette
Yeah,
and the fried pasta.
The fried pasta?
Yep.
Damn, I don't know. I don't know about that.
You haven't tried it.
I don't know
yet.
about that,
Very
man.
good.
I don't know about that fried pizza. I mean, obviously, if you say it's good, I'm probably sure it's
It's very
That
good.
was
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. I can imagine. I can imagine. But yeah, Naples, like Italy, like that's the thing about Europe, right? It has so much history. It has so much like, especially if you've never been here, it's kind of like you see a lot of different things. It has to be like very inspiring for like what you guys are gonna think back home.
That was, yeah.
Speaking of home, because you guys are like kind of like in the middle of your tour. What's the biggest difference that you could see like between like the scene in the Philippines and the scene in Europe? Can you see like a difference actually?
Yeah, definitely, because Europe is, I mean, so far, Europe crowds are very open-minded and open to any kind of music that we play. Manila is getting there. It's actually quite good now, but
Yep.
of course,
It took time.
yeah.
It took time.
Well, yeah.
And so how do you feel like the European like audience is like responding to your music?
So far on the tour, it's been really good. I guess most of what we play is could be familiar to them, but also we put in some stuff that for sure they haven't heard, like all the stuff we play.
But
at
actually,
home.
that's actually pretty interesting because it's like, what is it because of like the music, like the type of music, the kind of music, or like why do you think that the European crowd is connecting with your sound a little bit more than back home? Like, what's the difference in that sense? Like,
I think European crowds are more exposed to different cultures, I guess.
Okay.
In Manila, it's very there's a lot of local, and then we're also very American, I guess.
okay, okay.
So it's mostly in hip hop and stuff like that.
Yeah, hip-hop, rap.
Yeah.
Because in Europe, I guess the world sound like Afro, Brazilian sounds, it's all very
Funk.
yeah. It's still kind of new in Manila, so I guess European crowds are more used to that.
Because like you guys define your sound as more like
Global sounds.
global sound,
yeah.
and like really sharing like the different diasporas that are around the world, like.
Exactly.
And over there, it's a bit more complicated, I guess. They have to get used to it,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
Speaking of global music, global sounds,
Ooh.
like a place where we all were able to to feel it or to
Yeah.
experience it was actually at ADE, where you guys were. You started.
Amsterdam.
You started your tour with ADE, Amsterdam Dance Event. Have you had any memorable interactions with European fans or fellow artists actually on this tour?
We were actually surprised by how many Filipinos showed up to our first show.
Philippines. Yeah.
Which was
Showed up.
amazing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, and it was good to start at ADE because that's where we met a lot of people that we've been working with for years. But finally meeting them in person for the
Yeah.
first time was really nice.
Yeah. Because let's remember, like Orange Juice Asia was founded like in 2020, right?
Yes, during the
So-
pandemic, yeah.
But you guys have been working with so many artists already. Like, you guys work with our last guest actually, NC.
Oh yeah.
The homie.
Yeah.
Shout out NC.
Exactly. And so, as we continue this conversation, let's take a step back and like with the beginning of Orange Juice Asia. First of all, why Orange Juice Asia? Why the name?
It's a very long story, but to explain, it's more of we were before the pandemic, we weren't really playing this kind of music, and then we came across some DJs who were doing this kind of sound, and I guess we kind of wanted to shift towards that and step out of our comfort zones. It's orange juice because it's fresh. It's something refreshing and uplifting, and that's basically
It's
why we did-
colorful. It's vibrant.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm out of adjectives, guys. Ekani.
It's energetic.
Energetic, exactly. Because I mean, your whole like theme is really like orange and very like warm. Actually, like you're bringing warmth.
It's sweet.
To it's sweet to wherever you go.
juicy.
Yeah. So, but how did you guys meet each other?
Oh, we were in a DJ group before. Yeah.
What was the name of the DJ group before?
Made in Manila.
made in Manila.
Made in Manila.
Made in Manila. Okay.
So like most of us there, we didn't know each other, but we were all like DJs.
Yeah, because we started DJing in high school, and then we would do these high school parties. Then we'd be lined up together sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah, we weren't because Shingen and I went to high school together.
Oh.
okay.
Started teaching.
Yeah, we met Ryle at those parties where we DJ at, and then eventually in college we joined that group, the Made in Manila group, and that's how we basically became friends.
Oh, that's nice. And so, when there's a trio, like there's specific roles, right? So, how did you guys, like each of you, find your role into the collective?
And
That's a deep question, right?
Actually. Actually, it was Ryle's idea to put this thing together because before this
Manila Junkie.
Yeah, Manila Junkie. Before this started, it was more of we wanted to do events where we could play our own stuff. That was what Orange Juice was supposed to be, and then the pandemic hit, so we couldn't do that anymore. We had to shift our focus to something else. And
I think a lot of collectives, like during the pandemic, they were like, okay, like it's kind of like a review because
Yeah.
it was really like, especially like the event focus collectives, they were just like on a pause.
yeah,
And it was really a time to reflect on these things, right? And so, were there like specific talents or perspectives that each of you guys like put on the table? Like,
yeah. So when we did start it, we shifted our focus to more online content to stay. Yeah, and that's where I found my role. I was the one communicating with people, connecting with people to collaborate with them on our content, and then Shingen would. He's actually a graphic designer.
oh,
Yeah, so he helps us with the
I
graphic.
love graphic design.
And then we actually have a fourth member, fourth co-founder. His name is Ellis.
Oh, shout out Ellis.
Yeah, and shortly after we formed the group, he saw the vision and he wanted to contribute to it. So he did come in and did a lot of our branding, marketing, and all the back end stuff. And then Ryle
The backbone, I would say,
Exactly.
right? Because without all of those things, like, I mean, we could see you guys, but then there's also like work behind it.
behind the scenes, yeah.
And Ellis Jacobson is like,
Exactly. And I feel like in collectives, there's always this thing where like, everybody brings kind of like their own kind of strength to the thing, and like it kind of helps obviously make it like a vision, make it a project more or less than just like his friends DJing, putting a name to it, putting a collective to it. Kind of makes it a little bit more serious. Kind of makes it like, okay, we have a project together. Like
putting a mission.
exactly.
Because let's remind everyone, like, what is Orange Juice Asia's mission? And your mission is to educate audience about world's music, many genres and cultures, and connecting Manila's vibrant scene with sounds from across the globe.
Sheesh. Wow,
Yeah.
man. What a tagline.
For you guys,
Goddamn.
what does bridging Manila with the world means for you?
Man, the deep questions over these deep questions.
And how does it come to your performances?
I mean, at least for us, because we've been playing I think we've been in the scene for a while now. I think going on 10 years. And I guess Filipino DJs, how do I say this? It's very, like, just focus, like, tunnel vision, I guess.
Like they
But
have
in
their
what
own like
sense, like
Yeah, like,
their own vision or their own the way they see the
Yeah.
the night scene going or something like
yeah,
that.
us as well, yeah. And then,
like it's kind of like there's a like I'm sorry about this, but it's like horses, like it's there's something blocking like the
Yeah.
sideways, and you're just focused on what's in front of you, and it's kind of like I feel like what you're saying, it's just the DJs are focused on their own thing,
Okay.
focused on their own shit, right?
So there's not like many collaborations, I guess, between like everybody.
at the time, I think
Yeah.
now the scene's pretty healthy now, which is good. But yeah, basically when we started seeing outside that box, it really helped us open up to whatever the world has to offer. So I
Yeah.
guess now we're bringing it into Manila and then being that bridge for everyone.
But it's super interesting you say that because like obviously in the SoundCloud scene, like I think like obviously the Philippines, like they're being like bringing like you guys shit DJs, like I don't know what happens, like you guys have like all these artists like coming down from there, like so it does feel like from my perspective at least, from being like here, it does feel as though like there's like quite a scene going on over there. People collaborate, and there's all these artists, and then you have all these connections with like Holland and everything like that. So it's like, you know, it would make sense that like you would think that it would be as big as you know, obviously like that something was going on over there. But it seems that you're saying that it's like really like it's just opening up now, like it's very recent in that way.
Yeah, I think especially after the pandemic,
Yeah.
that's when things started to really branch out. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of branching out, you have such a diverse group because, of course, you guys have, you know, there's the Orange Juice Asia, but you also have like specific skill set, right? So, Marco Pedro, Manila Junkie, Shingen, like how do you bring like your own sauce to the table in terms of performances? Like Marco Pedro is just like pointing at Manila Junkie. Manila Junkie.
I guess I don't know. There's a balance between like three of us, right?
Yeah, because I guess going into this, we had very different styles of performing and the music that we like. But then, obviously, we have some similarities, and we kind of put that together. And we've been DJing together for so long already, so I guess we just know how to flow in between.
Yeah.
It's something natural, right? I would say I also seen that in some duos actually who are
Yeah,
here.
because you know it's hard. Like three, like it would be hard. I don't know how I would think, like, because obviously, like, you know, do you guys give each other like enough time? Like, how do you even like stretch that, like in a performance, like, you know?
Okay, so actually, we don't normally perform together, all three of us.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, we normally perform separately, but I guess obviously for this tour, it's something we started doing this year that people would want to book Orange Juice Asia. So we did learn how to give each other that time and space during the set. But we do, obviously, we talk about it before, and we do our preparation and everything.
Does it happen that like that like one plays a song and then the other is like, man, like I was
about to play that.
Oh, no. I mean,
Sometimes, yeah.
sometimes it depends on our preparation, but yeah. Normally we are in sync, so we know who's playing what.
Because I mean, I don't know a lot about DJing, but you guys have your own USBs, right?
Yeah.
Does Orange Juice Asia has like one USB, or you still have your own USBs?
We have our own USBs, but before like an important show, like let's say for ADE, for example, we did sync up our playlists. So like my USB had his songs, and you know we all had our own.
So there's really like a preparation that comes to it. Yeah. Because sometimes with a duo, like it's I would say like easier.
I guess if you can't freestyle even like with a duo,
It depends.
you
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends.
It depends on
Who you're
the
doing it.
DJs because
know? I would say it depends on the importance of the gig.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
but some DJs just do it freestyle, right?
Yeah, man. You know. I mean, should we open that conversation?
Freestyling.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that how would I say it? You've been working for like 4 years, like all together for Orange Juice Asia. How have the relationships between you as founding members evolved, like through those years and through those performances and through the different experiences? Because it's not just about the years, right?
The
It's
beauty
about
of life.
the beauty of life. How does it evolve? Like, how do you guys like? Oh wow, how do you guys see each other now?
Wow.
We're brothers. How do you guys see each other now?
Well, for sure, we've gone really close, like after all of these tours and all of these events, and
I bet especially after this.
this
Oh,
yeah,
this
for
tour.
sure.
Yeah.
Because touring is such an experience,
Living
right?
with your brothers is when you see the truth, the reality.
Yeah.
Who wakes up in the morning late? Who's late for the taxi?
Who's taking his time
Who
very, very
eats
long?
too much of the budget?
Who's buying so much?
Yeah, you know.
Are there like new things that you guys discovered about each other during this tour?
I think deep down we've known these things, but now it's very amplified because we've been on the road for I think 2 weeks now. Yeah, we're for sure learning a lot more about each other, but it's in a good way.
Oh, and can you say like, what do you think are the influences of each other? Like, can you notice that? Because of course, all through all these experiences, like, do you see their influences and inspirations? Like, can you feel it? Like Marco, for example, do you know like who is Manila Junkie's inspiration? Can you? Oh.
That's
I feel
friendship test. Okay, let's get it. Okay.
Inspiration in what sense?
in musicality.
Oh, I think with,
Hey man, you're looking over like my guy. You there?
I got it.
Yeah, I was about to say another word. Yeah, we're good.
I think it depends because Ryle, he has his different moods and different, I guess I'll say playlists for moments of his day. But I guess Ryle's very soulful. Like he likes the very warm
tunes.
R&B-ish, like
See, so you know him.
selection. Yeah. Then Shingen is very
Hardcore.
yeah. He likes the high energy stuff. All the
I was about to ask, like, what is hardcore actually? How would you define hardcore?
I guess I just really like heavy stuff, like bass and all that.
Ooh.
Likes that energy. Yeah, man.
High BPM.
Oh,
He wakes up.
BPM.
He wakes up with a mission, you know, straight away.
He knows what he wants and
Yeah,
he goes for it like real
exactly.
hard.
Bass is hard. He's driving like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
You know, with all throughout your experiences and those years and all throughout the years, like how do you keep your sound evolving while staying connected to your roots in the Philippines?
To keep our sound evolving, it's just an everyday thing where you're always looking for the new music, looking for the new sound, being up to date with everything, but to stay, grounded with our Filipino roots. It's just, I guess, that research, that extra effort you put into being aware of what's going on, and then I think that helps with staying, like, keep growing the sound. And
But like, do you sometimes like? Because I'm gonna sound like a noob because I'm the only non-Filipino in the house, so I'm gonna say this. But like,
Actually, yeah.
oh yeah,
Yeah. I am invaded right now.
Hey, we don't even notice it,
Guys.
which is such a good sign because
Exactly.
I mean,
think I'm
maybe
part of the family now.
exactly,
Yes, it is what it is. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I need to learn. I need to, because obviously I'm trying to get part of the family, so I need to learn. So it's like, do you guys have like certain type of music, or is it like cultural sounds like from the Philippines that you try to incorporate in like your music? And
It's-
like, what are they? Because
Exactly, because you guys are also producers.
Yes.
So yeah.
Important to say, yes, of course.
yeah, definitely Filipino. There are Filipino sounds. I don't know if you've heard of budots.
No. Right now I'm about to learn everything. So, Badot, okay, all right.
It's an electronic genre.
Oh wait, hold on. Yes, of course I have.
You heard it.
Yes, I have. Yes, I
We
have.
showed it to you.
It sounds
We
like a slow down, like house. I don't know, weird. Like it has a lot of different. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay.
That's during this tour we've been trying to implement it during our sets, but a lot of Filipinos are very like R&B, hip hop, and then we do incorporate those artists during our set.
But yeah, like you guys did say like it's very American, obviously. So like I guess a lot of these influences are part of like just Filipino culture now, or something like that. Okay, yeah,
For sure,
makes
yeah.
sense.
But we also like hear lots of percussions like in the Filipino music. You remember with the indigenous people in our country. So because I'm also from the Philippines.
Hey man, represent. Man.
Like you could really like hear all the percussions and the
Okay.
rawfulness of it all.
And you guys do try to incorporate that then in your set and in your music as well, like when you produce as well, right?
For sure. Yeah.
When are we gonna get the first Badot edit and remix?
Oh.
Guys, hey, I'm putting it out there.
Ooh.
Putting it out there. Now I'm trying to hear it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Speaking of genres, like, because we always talk about being eclectic, so meaning being open to all like different genres. Like, do you have a specific like favorite genre right now, Shingen? What's your favorite genre right now?
Honestly, for me right now is funk.
Funk,
Really funks, yeah.
Or culture to explore is baile
bass,
funk.
the bass, the
Ooh,
bass.
Baile funk from Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Okay, nice.
How about you, Manila Junkie?
I think mine is more an electronic, like breakbeat.
Oh, Breakbeat, like broken beats? No.
Now breakbeat is just like basically like drums, like jungle and like stuff like that. Like yeah, so it's just like I guess breakbeats are things that you use in your music, but it's also a genre of music.
Oh wow. Well, I actually haven't heard of that. So.
Hey man, tomorrow.
We'll play some, yeah.
Exactly. How about you, Marco Pedro?
I could be wrong, but this new genre called, I mean, it's not new, but it's coming up. It's Kawina.
Yeah, Kawina.
Yeah, could be.
FS Green plays a lot of that also.
And Gerald Vandal.
Yeah.
It's I could be wrong, but I think it's from. I think it's Surinamese.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
I could be wrong, but you know, a lot of the Surinamese DJs are pushing that sound now.
It's like fast-paced Afro. Like,
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like Tana Flow is about to make a little sample. Oh yeah, we could hear it. Wait.
Like, that's an example.
This is the Lamsi one.
Lamsi
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Oh, I played this one.
It's the percussion.
But yeah, it's in the name.
Ah.
Yeah. But it's very like how do you say? It's like bouillon. Do you guys know bouillon?
Yeah.
Sorry, whoa, crazy.
It's fine. We're live. So.
Yeah, it's bouillon, man. It just gets me so excited.
The excitement is like trying to come out of.
Yeah, I was about to stand up and start dancing, crazy. But yeah, it's like it feels like that. It feels like bouillon, but like a bit like slower.
Yeah, but the drop here, for example, is different. Like, yeah, it's that way.
Yeah, man. Man. Rhythm to the world, man. Rhythm to the world, man.
Exactly. And you know,
stems from Africa.
you know what? With that, let's take a quick musical break because I feel like I want to hear more of that, like just
Hey,
that.
man. Pull up.
So Tana Flow, can you please like do like a little sample?
All right, let's
Thank
take a
you.
break, man. Peace.
I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. All the crazy shit I did tonight, those would be the best memories. I just wanna let it go for the night. That would be the best therapy for me. Hey, hey, hey.
just wanna kiss. Got the feeling you don't wanna wait. I know that you want me here now. Fire, burning, stay up, burning, yeah. The feeling I just wanna kiss. Got the feeling you don't wanna wait. I know that you want me here now. Know you wanna party, listen to your body. I want to get out it. Girl, I really like the way you 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 body turn it. Let me work it. Yeah. Put it on me, my hands on your waist. Later you can come over my place. I know that you want me here now. Know you wanna party. Listen to your body. I want to get out it. Girl, I really like the way you Girl, I really like the way you Girl, I really like the way you Girl, I really like the way you
Thank you for that musical break, Tanaflo.
Whoa.
Like,
Beats.
Yeah, thank you for making us discover like Kawina. Because that's actually like the thing. We hear.
You can remind us actually, what was the first song?
What were you playing, Tanaflo?
The first song is an edit of Lamsi, of course, the original. You know it is. What was his original?
Oh man.
Memories.
Memories
by,
from Kid Cudi.
Man, don't do this.
Pop quiz.
Tanaflo is like, oh, okay, pop quiz, guys.
I love it.
Nice. Ambiance.
And then the next one that you played.
The next one was
Pop quiz to you again.
Muavete Comingo from Eccentric and Trademark. Oh.
Sheesh.
All right. Okay, Tanaflo. Okay.
That boy got culture.
Well, earlier during this show, like we talked about like Orange Juice Asia, but now let's get deeper and let's get personal with you guys, like, because we talked about like the beginnings of Orange Juice Asia, but guys, like, how did you got into DJing yourself?
Okay, I'll start. I started DJing in 2014. It was more of a hobby. That was when the EDM was really big in Manila, and I found it very interesting that one person could make an entire crowd move, and that's why I started. I started practicing, saved up for my own equipment.
Controllers.
Yeah, and then that's basically how I got into.
So you just saw like an EDM party and then.
Yeah, I think it was Ultra.
Okay.
Ultra Music Festival. I saw it on YouTube, and then it caught my attention.
Yeah. Well, EDM music with Tomorrowland and
man.
like Belgium.
Yeah.
There was this period in time where like electronic music was just like insane.
Insane.
But like I'm talking like like the big room and like Avicii's and like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
or like even like the whole Dutch scene, like the whole like I feel like it was like Sweden and Holland and like
Swedish
they were
house,
competing for like the crown, but like it was like this whole thing of like that's where Tomorrowland got started, like UMF got started, a bunch of things like Mystery, whatever. Land.
Exactly.
So many. Great. Okay.
So that's how you started.
So yeah.
And do you still find like the influences of EDM into your like what you're doing right now?
Yeah, definitely. Like when I play house or garage, and it's all those electronic sounds that we bring in. Yeah.
How about you, Manila Junkie?
If it was actually because of Ellis.
Ellis.
Yeah, so we used to.
Ellis, the Wonder Man, the man behind it all.
They used to be a duo.
Oh, interesting.
So we used to play football together. So after we played football, we'd go to his house and just play with his controller, and then.
So he already got the controller, right? Ellis?
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, which football? The real one or the real
Real soccer.
Okay. Just having
Good
sure.
thing that you called it football. Thank you for that. Because
We
remember,
appreciate that.
guys,
We
you're in
appreciate
Europe.
Yes.
So. Okay. So that's how you started. And
Yeah.
with what genre did you start?
I started with trap.
Okay.
Trap.
Dubstep,
Ooh.
Trap music. Let's
like
go.
Skrillex, Jack U, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how about you, Shingen?
Well, for me, since I was really young, I've been exposed to music all my life. I learned instruments. I actually play the bass and the drums.
Oh, so you're an instrumentalist, like before becoming. Okay.
And I was just always curious about music. And eventually, I stumbled upon YouTube videos of it. And I was like, let me try this out. So I was like dabbling with softwares before. And eventually, it just became a hobby for me.
And that's how you started. I feel
Yeah.
like we all learn a lot of things on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think because we went to school together at our age level, he was one of the first to do it. So he was playing all the parties, everything.
Pioneer.
Yes.
Wow.
This is a high school
Shingen the
party.
pioneer.
I used to listen to his mixes. back in
Oh,
the day.
wow. Ooh.
Electro
Yeah.
House Mix number 2.
Oh.
Is this an all to Shingen?
Yeah, that was the time when EDM was really big and people like really learned how to DJ and all that. And the parties were just showing up every week. And yeah, it became a weekly thing for me. Just never stopped.
And it never stopped. Like the hobby.
The hobby.
Like the hobby never stopped.
Actually, it's a hobby that turned into a passion for me.
Ooh.
For us.
Bars,
Oh, bars.
Well done, man.
Passion.
Well done, man. Are you a rapper?
Passion.
Because good, no?
How do you find your passion? You guys.
Wow. Man, you're deep tonight, man.
I don't know. I was
Man,
just
you feeling
inspired by
like-
what he said.
I
Like
feel
how
like it's a calling, though.
it's a
You
calling.
really just feel it in your bones.
Exactly.
And when you find it, you grab it and you cultivate it.
Kiara, the psychiatrist.
I mean, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting deeper again. But yeah, like the thing is, like I think like each one of us, like we have a passion.
Yeah.
And then when we're exposed to it, like that's when we're just like, okay,
Man,
okay.
for me, it was music too. Actually, like to be quite honest, I think so. Because I'm kind of like my guy Manila, you know, like cause like for me it was sport all the way, like playing football and stuff like that. But then music just came into my life. Like people show me DJing, making beats and stuff like that, and then I never stopped. It's just like there's this thing about passion, right? When it's like it hits you in the face, and it's just like I do this thing every day, so it's like might as well just do this my entire life and make it a thing,
Especially if you love doing it.
Exactly, right? Yeah, for sure.
Well, earlier we talked about your guys' beginning. Who would you think would be your biggest influence as a DJ? As you guys as a DJ. It doesn't need to be a DJ, but for your DJing performances, who's your biggest influence for each of every one of you?
Whoa. That's actually
Maybe you have multiple, but tell me.
yeah. It's difficult because I think I guess the music we play, it's very there's a lot of different kinds of sounds.
Diverse.
Yeah, it's very diverse, so it's always evolving, so there's always somebody new that we're looking up to. But I think what made us start doing this, actually one of the first edits I heard was by Franchise.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Yeah. That's what made us shift toward that world, I guess.
How about you, Manila Junkie?
I guess I just like exploring like different kinds of music as well.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think that's the biggest influence for me.
I feel like Marco Pedro has your answer.
I know
He's like,
the answer because he used to listen to Esta a lot. Who else did you?
Esta.
Oh my.
Way back.
You guys are dropping banger names, right?
Yep.
So
And-
it's like, was that SoundCloud, like the old SoundCloud? Was that something like you guys
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
attention to?
I used to listen like when I go to school, and it's like scroll SoundCloud. Yeah.
Would you say like SoundCloud made you like kind of like, because obviously you said that you dabbled into like to like obviously electronic music and stuff. You dabbled into trap. You dabbled into like obviously like a bunch of different things. Like you were playing bass and stuff like that. But it's like, was there this moment where you figured out, okay, this is the type of music I want to make? Like when you heard SoundCloud music? Or
Yeah,
it's like,
when I heard SoundCloud music and what's that YouTube?
Majestic Casual.
Yeah, Majestic.
oh wow, banger, man.
Because you know how I knew about all this type of music? It's actually through Majestic Casual as well.
Culture.
Like I would like kill it. Like I would like listen to it. Like that's how I discovered K Canada. That's
Yeah.
That's why I heard "Be Your Girl" the first time.
true. Be your girl.
Yeah.
Muramasa,
Chida
yeah.
Moses.
Yeah.
Muramasa.
That's where I discovered Kabu.
True.
Man, guys, the guys who are listening, please, you need to write these names down. Go to your Googles.
Esta, Kabu, K Canada.
I think you just I think you answered it for me. K-Tranada is a really big inspiration.
Influence as well.
Yeah.
Amazing, right? Because okay, like this show, it's Kultura with a K because we love some people with the letter K under names, and one of them is actually K Canada.
Yeah.
And we keep on saying that with K Canada, like you could really hear that it's his music.
Yeah, for
Like
real.
it has such a distinct sound. Of course, you guys as producers, right? So K Canada is as well a DJ and producer, so he's really an inspiration for us
for
all.
sure.
But shout out Majestic Casual.
man.
Because
The SoundCloud era is really, really like
Golden.
yeah, man. Honestly, because I think like it was a time where like all these producers, none of them were famous, and like everybody was just making music out of passion, like we talked earlier, and out of like the will of like trying to make something that you like, and then with that, like you take all the inspirations from the 90s and 2000s and everything, like, so yeah, man, like
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah, but I also want to know what Shingen's like. Who's your biggest influence?
Oh, dude, my biggest inspo has to be Jael. Like
Who?
music, Jael.
Jael. Oh,
Music and
like who?
DJing style. Jael for me is like, wow, what a guy.
Yeah,
Because
shout out.
he's a DJ. He's also a singer. He's a guitarist. He's an artist. He's a
For real,
performer.
for real,
And
for real.
the way he mixes live is like,
The skills.
yeah, the technical skills are like, wow.
Such an experience, right?
Yeah.
Like you could feel him like moving.
And now that he has, his hair, long
big hair.
It's part of
aura,
the act,
aura.
man. It's part of it.
It's part of it. Like it has its own moves,
Exactly.
right?
The man has
Shout out to
aura.
her sister, by the way. His sister doing her hair, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, sorry, you guys got me at Majestic Casual because I really, really love Majestic Casual. The
man.
sound you need.
Classic.
If you guys remember
the
those on
sounds you
YouTube.
need. Underground Charisma. Do you guys remember that? Oh my God, am I alone in this? Damn, by myself.
I actually don't know Underground Charisma. Are there still like
Underground Charisma was like
active right now?
Yeah, I think they are, but it was like they were kind of the same size as Majestic Casual, and like I guess what stuck with me is because I got my song on there, you know. Back in the day, it was like crazy because I could post something on Facebook, and I was like, man, check this shit out, man. But yeah, this era was crazy. Like I think like just musically, like what it opened the door for, crazy. I think even the mix between like, because for a lot of people like, the mix between electronic music, it's hard to, because even you said that earlier, right? I guess yeah, it has to be like that back home. It is like that over here as well. Like you have to teach the people like about electronic music and like about house and like baile funk and all these things, So it's like you really do have to take that time.
Exactly. So we talk a lot about like DJ influences, but you guys, like I said earlier, you are also producers. How do you guys, because you guys are a trio, you produce like things as Orange Juice Asia, right? And how do you come up with those edits or produce music? What's your
guess-
workflow?
When someone has an idea and when we need ears for it, we just show it to like Marco or like Shingen, and then we just collab.
Yeah, it's I guess it's when, as long as whoever has the idea, we put it on the table and then see what each of us can contribute to that track. Like for example, I'd like to do the drums. I set the drums, and then Rael does the chord, the samples, everything, and then Shingen does a lot of drums as well, a lot of chopping up and everything. So it all does come together. But we do get inspired by other producers, of course. We go on YouTube, watch their live streams, and get all that knowledge, and then apply it to our work.
Did you guys start as producers first and then DJs, or DJs first and producers? Manila Junkie.
Mine was DJ first, yeah.
And then producing. How about you, Shingen?
Same, yeah.
DJ and then producer. How about you, Marco Pero?
Same.
DJ and
first,
then produce.
And then
Yeah.
Rael taught me how to produce.
Because you started as a producer first.
Nope. That's a lie. Cap.
Really?
I have my moment. You know the moment where like they're at the Breakfast Club, and like you got like I think it was a takeoff, and it's like cap.
Cap.
Yeah, cap.
Oh,
No, actually, wait. It's complicated because it's like I started DJing and then but it wasn't really DJing, and then people showed me beats, and then I got serious into DJing because of the music that I was making, you know. So yeah, but
It's a
yeah.
technicality thing.
Exactly, technicality. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Do you guys practice like often?
Oh, good question.
Do you actually practice?
Yes, of course, yeah. I compared to when I started, it's a lot less now, but I think it's more because back home we play every week, so we do get that practice when we do play that often. But yeah, we do practice, of course.
How about you, Manila Junkie? Do you practice often?
Not really often because we're pretty busy sometimes, but you know I get to learn it on the fly sometimes. Like I learn from my mistakes. Something.
And you apply it, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch your own set?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's a very. I mean, I'm really curious because like sometimes I don't watch my own shows.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys watch your own
Yeah,
set?
we do though.
For constructive feedback.
I guess
you
it's
know?
a good way to really look back and see what you can change for the next set. How to like.
And I think, like I said, at the pandemic, we started doing online content, and that was a lot of mixtapes. So that was kind of like our practice as well. Like we listen back and see if we're happy with it, and then if not, we redo it. And that was basically our practice for the 1 or 2 years we were inside. Yeah.
So with this tour, like, what are your future plans then? Let's talk about the future. After this tour, we sleep.
I mean, it comes with every tour because this is our first Europe tour, but we've done
In Europe, because you guys already did like Asia tours, right?
Yeah, we've done some Asia tours. It's always about just going through it, just do the tour, and then reflect on what you've learned during the tour. And I guess Europe is a whole different game than Asia. So we did pick up a lot of new things that we will be taking back to Manila and using that to improve as artists and as artists. And I guess it's just a learning process always. Yeah, and then bring that to the future.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's this journey that you guys are doing right now that are shaping you as artists and as as artists, as a collective, but also as artists yourselves.
Yeah, and it's not just music, it's also the culture and how people are, and you do apply that in music as well. When you as producers, we do for example, when we visit Asian countries, we do hear their local sounds, and we do apply that to our own.
Well, at ADE, we heard about the Kurd music, which is something that we didn't understand, like the lyrics, but the vibe was there, and
the
so
energy, the energy.
That was insane.
that's a good thing about music. Like it's really universal, and you don't need to speak like the whole language.
There's always something you learn, and there's always like a history behind the sound that you're listening to.
So for Orange Juice Asia, what is your ultimate vision?
Oh yeah, man, the deepness is very deep.
I guess it's. I was actually talking to Bree and Franchise about this, how countries like Brazil, continents like Africa, they have their own sounds. Like Nigeria has
That are very
Afrobeats,
distinct,
yeah.
and you know, like oh, this is sama piano, oh, this is baile funk.
Exactly. We want to do something like that, but for the Philippines, I guess. So we do have budots, but we do wanna tap into more like what you were saying earlier, like the indigenous people.
Yeah.
Something for yeah. So we do want to create something for the Philippines in the future.
Yeah, because there are many groups in the Philippines, and let's remind everyone that Philippines is composed of many, many, many islands. How many are there? 6,000, 7,000?
7.
That's insane.
Yeah. When I first started it was like 6,000, and now what? There's
6,000?
It was at
7,000.
7,000, and then that
7,000.
could be more now. I guess.
That is crazy.
There's like
7,000
islands just popping up.
Wait, hold
Like
on. Did you say 6K?
No, I think
7K.
7,700. I
Could be
remember
8K
from
now, I
song.
think.
But what's the average like? What's the average like population on the island then? Because like 7 kids.
Ooh.
Uh,
'Cause-
How many? How many people in one like? What's the average like? In like what's the
I mean,
smallest
there are islands that are inhabited.
Yeah.
Then there are islands that are not inhabited.
Okay, like that. But it's like there's a lot of people in each island. Is what I'm saying.
We're allowed.
We're a lot. We're a lot.
We're allowed.
Yeah. And I think like they were saying like at the beginning of the show, like during ADE, you have seen like the Filipino diaspora. So
Yeah, facts.
Actually,
yeah.
just throughout the tour, actually, each
Yeah.
stop, there's always like so surprised about the amount of Filipinos that come through, and it's very nice. It actually feels very. It feels like we're at home, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Same way it goes around for them.
Oh wow. That's really great. And then one last thing, like if you could say something to your younger self, what would it be? You guys
This
are
is
still
very
young,
easy.
but what
is very
if you could say
listen.
something to your younger self? What would it be? Okay, let's
I love
not-
this moment of the interview.
I
This is
know,
great.
I know. Let's start first maybe for Orange Juice Asia. What could you say to Orange Juice Asia before?
The Orange Juice Asia of 2020.
When you guys first started?
Just do it.
Ooh.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Nike.
Yeah, we had a lot of-
We won't say any brands here. We're not sponsored.
They
Just
might,
say.
they might buy some shoes.
But just do it.
Just do it. Like, don't hesitate.
Nice.
Just, you have this idea, work towards it, make sure it grows, and yeah, I guess.
How about to your younger self as DJ? So Marco Pedro, what would you say to your younger self?
Be more open-minded,
She.
for sure.
Okay, Manila Junkie.
Mine is just don't stop and don't give up.
Wow. And Shingen,
A bit similar to Mala Junkies, but keep moving forward.
keep moving forward because you never know like what would be like the step that you would be stepping onto. Ganun ba? Yeah. Just like that.
This is a great moment. I love this moment.
Yeah, I love that too. You know, like
I think it's important for each other. You know, sometimes you have to like, you know, give yourself some props. You know, talk to your younger self.
yeah.
Yeah,
Talk to your younger self because
Give yourself some love, man.
yeah.
God
You've
damn.
been there, you know what they're going into.
Exactly.
And yeah, just like you said, just keep going, just keep
Exactly.
swimming. And speaking of just keep going, so you're here in Brussels because
Wow.
tomorrow you
Transition.
have Legion Club at Hoxton.
Let's go.
And you guys are playing with the family. So Tan Flow, you'll be there as well.
Yeah, and the guy who's saying "Blah" will be playing too.
And Golden Boy.
And Golden Boy, who is also a Filipino.
And I'm the only one non-Filipino on the lineup.
'Cause
My guy, this is following my life. You guys are following my life.
we were telling like maybe you're already part Filipino. You already eat adobo, right?
Adobo.
Adobo and rice.
Like menudo, apparently. My dad's actually like me.
Menudo.
Yeah, that's the recipe to your dad. I still need that recipe. You forgot about it.
No.
That's something I think we did, yeah.
But of course, we also want to invite our listeners because afterwards we're going to be hearing like a full hour set from you guys.
Exactly.
We can't wait. So what could we expect later?
We're gonna play a bunch of different sounds. We're gonna bring in unreleased music from our friends and from ourselves, I guess, and bits and pieces from our past shows during the tour. We hope you like it.
We will surely do it.
Oh, yes.
Of course. Thank you guys for listening to Kultura the Radio Show. We will be back because it's Kultura the Radio Show, a show where we
Showcase low-key, but not so low-key artists,
thank
man.
you.
Yo, on and my nuts I'm foaming. Take two of these and call me in the morning. You should see the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Nelly Furtado. Shit, pop your bottles, toast and scream cheers. Get your two-step, cause it's the record of the year.